Hola, y'all, and welcome back to part two of La Cortesia lesson, the lesson on learning how to use your manners and to be polite in Spanish. So, this is the second video. If you've not watched the first video, I will link that below so that you can go and see it. The first video simply introduces the vocabulary, how to pronounce it, and the uses. And in this video, we are going to just do some practice exercises where you are going to practice your vocabulary so that you can learn it and be able to use it faster. All right, repasemos. Let's review. So, before we get started, obviously it might have been a day or a week or whenever since you've seen the vocabulary video. So, let's just go over the words quickly that we will be using in this video, and then we'll get to our practice exercises. Hola, hello. Bienvenidos, welcome. Buenos días, good morning. Buenas tardes, good afternoon. And buenas noches, good evening, or it could be used as good night. Señor, Mr. or Sir. Señora, Mrs., a married person, or ma'am. And then señorita, an unmarried person. Por favor, also shortened to porfa sometimes. Gracias, thank you. Muchas gracias. Thanks a lot. De nada. You're welcome. Está bien. It's okay. Mucho gusto. Nice to meet you. Literally, much pleasure. Encantado. Oh, encantada if you are a female, and it just means nice to meet you. It's kind of like saying charmed. Perdón. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Lo siento. Also, I'm sorry, but this is when you're apologizing for doing something wrong. Disculpe. Excuse me. I'm sorry. There's lots of ways to say you're sorry in Spanish. Might be a good thing. Con permiso. Excuse me. And this is the one like when you're trying to go around someone and you're like, oh, excuse me. You're trying to get by them. Salud literally means health, but we use it as bless you. And adios, goodbye. Ciao, also goodbye or simply bye. Practiquemos. Let's practice. Now we have reviewed all of the words from the first video, and now we're going to proceed to the practice exercises where you can practice them and see how well you have learned these words. So I will be using a phrase, como se dice, which simply means how do you say? So I will be giving you two choices for the words. I will say them in English or Spanish, and I'll give you the two choices for translations, and you choose which one you think it is. All right. ¿Cómo se dice? Again, how do you say? ¿Cómo se dice? I'm sorry in español. How do you say I'm sorry in Spanish? ¿Está bien o lo siento? Very good. Lo siento. This is the one that is I am sorry. Very good. Okay. ¿Cómo se dice Mrs. or ma'am? Señorita o señora? Señora. Perfecto. This is a married lady. Okay, what about bless you? Someone just sneezed. ¿Cómo se dice bless you in Spanish? Ciao o salud. O means or. Ciao or salud. Salud literally means health, but we use it as bless you. Very good. ¿Cómo se dice thanks a lot in español? Muchas gracias o mucho gusto. Sí, muchas gracias. Much thanks. Thanks a lot. ¿Cómo se dice nice to meet you? ¿Está bien o mucho gusto? Perfecto. Perfect. Mucho gusto. Much pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet you. Nice. ¿Cómo se dice good evening? Buenas noches o buenas tardes? Buenas noches. Buenas tardes. Yes. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Good night. Good evening. ¿Cómo se dice excuse me? ¿Con permiso o está bien? Con permiso está bien. Yes, con permiso. Literally, it means with permission, but yes, excuse me. Como se dice excuse me? Another form of excuse me. There's lots of ways to say I'm sorry and excuse me in Spanish. Which of these two means excuse me? Perdón o disculpe. That was a trick question. Both of them mean excuse me in Espanol. All right. Como se dice you're welcome? You're welcome. Por favor o de nada. You're on fire, aren't you? De nada, of nothing. Think nothing about it. Okay. Como se dice good afternoon? Buenos días o buenas tardes? Yes. Buenas tardes. Very good. What about excuse me? ¿Cómo está? Or perdón? Yes, perdón. It is yet another way of saying excuse me or I'm sorry in Spanish. ¿Cómo se dice miss? An unmarried person. Señorita o señora? Señorita it is. Very good. ¿Cómo se dice thank you? Gracias o lo siento? Gracias o lo siento? Gracias. Everybody knows that one. Gracias. ¿Cómo se dice please? ¿Cómo se dice please? Gracias o por favor? Yes, la palabra mágica, right? The magic word. Por favor. Porfa, mamá. Please, mom. Okay. ¿Cómo se dice welcome? As welcome to class, welcome to my party. Bienvenidos o hola? Bienvenidos o hola? Yes. Bienvenidos. Welcome. Glad you're here. ¿Cómo se dice? It's okay. Disculpe o está bien? Disculpe, está bien. Very good. Está bien. It is well, is what it technically means or literally means, but está bien. It's good. It's okay. Excuse me. Yet another excuse me in Spanish, right? All right. Very good. It is disculpe. Excuse me. ¿Cómo se dice hello? Hola o adios? Hola. ¿Cómo se dice nice to meet you? Bienvenidos o encantado? Or it can be encantada if it's a female. Nice to meet you. Bienvenidos, encantado. Encantado. Very good. It's kind of like charmed or enchanted. ¿Cómo se dice Mr. or Sir? Señor or señora? Señor. ¿Cómo se dice goodbye? Adios o por favor? Yes. Adios. Okay, just a couple more. How are you doing? ¿Cómo se dice good morning? Buenos días o buenas tardes? Buenos días. Good morning. Again, can sometimes just be shortened to buenos for good morning, like we say morning in English. You made it. We're finished. How did you do? I am sure you did amazing, but if you happen to need just a little extra practice, by all means, you can go back and watch the first video again or rewatch this video from the beginning and go through the practice exercises once more. And the more you practice, the more it's committed to your memory and the faster you could be using your manners in Spanish. Okay, guys, if you found value, please just take 1 second to like this video and possibly subscribe or ring the bell, and you'll get future notifications or notifications of future videos. And until next time, adios.